Good afternoon, everyone, and I'm at the Capitol building today, so I'm just going to do a short video today explaining what's gone on the past couple of days. So this trip that we've come to Washington DC is the coalition. Part of it was to actually come to this building here, which unfortunately I missed out on because our flight was cancelled and we came a day late, so I missed this part of it, but it was to hand over some really important information. So before I talk about that, I briefly want to talk about that information and what it actually was. In 1995, there was a bill that was started through the work of Judith Reisman. Many of you know who Judith Reisman is. She battled Kinsey and Kinsey's fraud and data and research for a long time. She managed to get this far with it, and there was a bill started, HR 2749, in 1995, which was supposed to be an investigation on the Kinsey Institute, Kinsey's data, and his fraudulent research to see if it was indeed based on child sexual abuse, which was what Judith Reisman was rightly claiming at the time, with all the proof she was ever going to need and more. So it was an investigation into his work. If it was true, it was to come out of every educational system. So all universities, colleges, schools, it was to be taken out completely, which would have meant we wouldn't even be in this situation today, because the education that comes from Kinsey wouldn't have got into the education system, or certainly wouldn't have stayed there and got as bad as it is today. So this was the bill that was started. I was told when I came, I didn't actually know this, but the senator who picked it up at that time in 1995, I do forget his name, so apologies, I'll find that out for you. He was actually arrested and jailed for bringing this to light. So I don't know what kind of court case he had. It was obviously a very hush-hush one, but that was a massive deterrent for others not to pick it up. So like I say, that was 30 years ago. So what happened on Tuesday is the International Coalition for Children, so that's all the organizations that came together in Washington DC. They all came here and took in 17 packs, I believe, which had all the evidence of Kinsey's fraudulent data, everything you're ever going to need. And the evidence is there, it's absolutely solid. And they gave it to the congressmen, the senators, the staff of those people in this building. So they were able to go in and actually hand deliver these packs of all the information and evidence for the Kinsey fraud. So they actually had conversations with people in there. Some of them were very interested to know what was going on. They were concerned, and there were some willing to take this forward. So maybe 30 years ago wasn't the right time, although it should have happened, but at least people are taking that on board now. So because I wasn't able to make that, I thought I would come down and just do a little talk outside the building and say why they came here. It's vitally important for people to understand what that is. When this video does go out, we'll try and get a link to that document so you can read it yourself. You can actually read that the bill was introduced. So basically what they were asking for here was revival of Bill HR 2749, so that we can get an investigation done into the Kinsey Institute. We can shut it down, tear it out at the root, and basically save our children. Thank you.